All right, so it is bicep curl times. Now, I often wear gloves. I haven't in my other videos because I'm not using the same weights I normally do, but today I'm just going to put them on. I got these at Bunnings, right? You can go to Amazon, you can get them delivered. So I just got, these are just tradie gloves from Bunnings. I think I've always bought them there for the last 10 years. So, bicep curls. We're just going to use dumbbells, okay? Simple as. So, 10 kilos, I'm able to talk to you. Some people, they do these swings. I don't want you to swing. We're going to start with the weights pretty much in front of our body, resting on my legs, and we're going to go both at the same time for our first set. So that's 1, 2. You'll notice I'm going slow. 3, 4, because it's time under pressure, remember? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't know why I'm swinging around like I'm on a lazy Susan. 11, and 12. Now, if you need to do more, you do more. I'm just going to set them back there out of the way while I hit our timer. Boom. All right, 60 seconds rest. So you noticed my elbows aren't stuck behind me, so I'm not doing this, although that is actually a technique. I'm just trying to keep the weights in front, and I'm trying to stretch my bicep as much as I can through a nice range of motion, nice and controlled. So that's both dumbbells together at the same time. I'm going to show you a slight little variation on this one. So as I bring the weight up, instead of keeping my wrist straight, I'm just actually going to bend it a little bit. Keep my wrist slightly bent. It does put that tiny bit more pressure on your bicep. It's a little bit more advanced. Happy for you to do it if you want to, okay? Just sort of give you that. So I'll show you on this set. Third set, we'll just do some alternating. So if your weights are a little bit heavy for you, you can't really lift them both at the same time because you think that's 20 kilos of lifting both at the same time, 10 and 10. But if it's a little bit hard, just lift one at a time, one arm wise, and it's a bit easier because you only got to lift 10 kilos. You ready? So here's the side on, slightly bent wrist already. 1, trying to keep my arms in front of me. 2, and it just grabs that bicep just a little bit more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's burning. 10, 11. Oh, it's a nice burn. 12. Oh, let's get back and rest. Okay, 60 seconds rest. Stop, reset, go. Again, 60 seconds rest. Now, it's a small muscle group, pretty easy to overload, so you don't necessarily have to do a lot of work on them. In fact, if you're short on time and you're doing back and you're doing chest and you're doing shoulders and legs and abs, your bis and tris, biceps, triceps, sort of get work when you do the other muscle groups anyway. So if you're short on time, it might be that you go, you know what, Jaron, I'm going to do a back workout. I'm going to do bent over rows for 4 sets. I'm going to do flies for 4 sets. And then just finish with a couple of sets of bicep curls, because doing things like back work, you have to bring your arm in. So you sort of work your bicep anyway. So you'll pre-exhaust them, and then you just got to do 2 sets of bicep curls. So if you're in a bit of a rush where you can only get 3 workouts a week and you've got to try and cram stuff in, there's always a way. There's definitely always a way. Or you do your bicep. Maybe you're doing bent over row your back and your weights are the same. Just as you finish that, and then you might be able to pump out 6 bicep curls and then have a 60-second rest and then go back to your back and bicep. There's heaps of ways. Right, alternating this time because our minute is up. The reason we alternate, remember, is because our weights are just a bit heavy. So face on, you can start like this if you wanted to, carrying suitcases, and you just bring it forward, and then 1, 2. If you wanted to, 3. Now we've got to do 24, by the way, though. 5. Hang on, that's 4, sorry. 5. You notice, 6. I'm still doing the wrist thing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This does obviously. 13, take a little bit longer. 14, 15. But if you've got heavier weights, 17, it's a good way to build strength up. 18, 19. I'm just going to go to 20 just to keep this video not so long. Okay, so there you go, bicep curls. Next one I'm going to show you is a set of hammer curls, both at the same time. Now you might want to go and do 4 sets of any of the bicep curls I've just shown you, or do all of the variations I've just shown you, okay? And then you want to do 4 sets of hammers. And I'll show you a few different variations on the hammer curls as well, so you can decide an order. You could do all 3 different kinds. You could just do 1 set. There's so many variations, and I'm sure I'll create other videos as well. This is just to give you info, okay? Lots and lots of info. And I did not reset the clock, but I reckon we've got about 30 seconds to go, okay? And I can feel my biceps getting pumped already. And again, like I said, you could do some back work and then do your bicep curls. When you get to the triceps, I'll talk to you about that too. You could maybe do some shoulder work and then you do triceps. Or if you do push-ups, because as you're doing your push-up, you have to work your tricep to straighten out your arm, because that's what basically what your tricep does, is it straightens your arm. So when you're doing a push-up, your chest works, you work your tricep, so you can do your push-up work and then you can do some tricep work. Well, anyways, last set. Here we go. Last set. Hammer curls. Side on first so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will show you some variations at the end. 7, 8. I'm getting a burn, so I want to keep going. 9. Oh, it's good. 10. I'm using the mirror. Nothing wrong with using a mirror, as long as you keep your shirt on. I lost count, so let's do 2 more. Oh, that's a beautiful burn. Oh, I'm going to have to rest before I show you those variations. Okay, again, nothing wrong with the mirror, because you can check your technique to see if your body is changing, especially if you're doing bent over rows and you get that arch in your back, okay? Or your elbows are slipping backwards, so it's always good to have a mirror somewhere or something reflective so you can see that you're doing it correctly. Variations on bicep curls, hammer curls. So before I did individuals alternating, you can do that with your hammer curls as well. So you can just do the, one at a time. You can also bring it up across your body like it's an ice cream and you're about to lick it, or it's a microphone, you've got to speak in it. Just works your bicep just a tiny little bit different. Or you can take it out to the side as well, where it's sort of, I'm going to turn my back on you, sort of just trying to push it out to the side of your shoulder. So there's heaps of variations for bicep curls, all right? Go and give it a go. Any questions, you know where the Facebook group is.